Hello geographers, we are looking at Nigeria this week, and your home learning is to look at the back of the Knowledge Organiser and look, cover, write, check, review all the information about Nigeria. It's quite a big section, and in our geography book it's covered on lots of different pages, so there is a lot to learn this week. It's an enormous section in your book, and we spent about 5 weeks studying it in school. So I'm just going to talk to you about the sections on your Knowledge Organiser. I'm not going to tell you all the information today. So you need to know about the history and landscape of Nigeria. For example, you need to be able to locate it. Where is it in the world? You need to know it's a newly emerging economy, and you need to know the capital city and the climate in the south and the climate in the north and so on. That's the first part. Then you need to know the changing employment structure. So you need to understand the pie chart we looked at in lessons, and you need to know that Nigeria has a big manufacturing sector, and it also has a bigger growing service sector. About 60 years ago, Nigeria was mainly based on agriculture, but its industry is growing, and that's what makes it a newly emerging economy. So moving on, its biggest industry is the oil industry. We know lots about that. We know that Shell is an enormous business in Nigeria, and you need to know advantages and disadvantages of transnational corporations, or TNCs, in Nigeria. The main advantage is that they help economic development, and the main disadvantage would be that their profits go back to the country where the headquarters are. For example, Shell's headquarters are in Holland. Then you need to know that we studied aid in Nigeria, and we looked at the Adawan Health Centre, and one of your pieces of homework was to research the benefits of the Adawan Health Centre, and it's a clinic in the north of Nigeria that helps educate women about immunisations, helps to fight HIV and AIDS, and it is aiming to reduce the infant mortality rate. Then we looked at impacts of development in Nigeria, and we looked at how development indicators such as life expectancy, safe water and fertility rate have changed since 1990 in Nigeria. So the life expectancy has improved, and it's around about 52 years at the moment. And you need to know that a few years ago, 30 years ago, the life expectancy was only 46. So it's getting longer. And access to safe water has improved, and the fertility rate has dropped, which means that families are smaller, which means that people have less risk of losing their babies younger. It's changing the shape of the population pyramids we looked at. So, just to review, there's a lot to look at for Nigeria today. You need to look at the history, the changes in employment structure, industry, transnational corporations, mainly Shell but also Unilever, the impacts of transnational corporations, aid and development in Nigeria. So the impacts of development, how have those development indicators changed? Good luck everyone, come and see me if you're stuck. Bye.